And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first down carry for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the twist.
From the 29, Jackson over the middle, complete to Tate. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Here we go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Yeah. Watch the twist.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the double. 57 to Mike. Check 52. Check the backer, check the backer. On the ball,
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nickel. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the safety creep. Go.
Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Kill, kill, kill. Any weapon. Hey, alert 3. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Tate's got it. That one good for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Jackson will throw again. The lineman's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They go play action with Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check. Fresno.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
56 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check your hot read.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
45's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Caught right side, Tate.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hatchet. Hatchet. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Run. Shit. 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 Check 31.
On first down, Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Yeah. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Now it's Barkley. Dances by, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Haskins going to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
45. Mike, 45. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 45.
Jackson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Giants on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now is Haskins. And that will be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They go play action now. Haskins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see defensive strategy